Hello guys, how are you all doing today? Hope you're all fine. So we ended up this week and now I'm gonna make just 2 videos more, then I will leave it rest because I also need a rest, okay? Today we're gonna rank the Cradle of Filth studio albums. It's gonna be a little bit difficult for me, but I want to do it anyway. Let's do it. Once more, I had to do myself the template because all the ones I saw, they were used the studio albums, and you know me, I like to put everything on them. Okay, if it's the first video you see of this channel or of this series, okay, even if it's red, 4 years for perfect albums, great albums, really good albums, and albums that I don't like or I don't like too much, okay? With Cradle it's gonna be a little bit difficult because it's been one of my all-time favorite bands since I'm a kid, okay? So I just wanted to do it and see what happens, see how it looks, because I'm not even sure how it's gonna work, okay? So let's start with it. With Bittersweet Tsukubi, one of the first albums I ever listened from them, has some tracks from their first album, some re-recordings, some cool stuff. So like, it's so special for me, it's gonna go here in really good, okay? I really enjoyed that album, really love the version of the Black Goddess Rises, is cool as fuck. Okay, Cruelty. I love, some people love it to pieces, but for me, sadly, I like it a lot, but it's not really perfect. And I think it's because Venus in Fear that is gonna go here, okay? Hammer of the Witches instead, I really enjoyed it when it came out, but... Sorry, Cryptoriana, that's Cryptoriana, Hammer of the Witches is here. Cryptoriana, I don't enjoy. When it came out I wasn't a fan, and I started to like it a little bit more now, but sadly has to go there. I would have put it higher if I listened to it more, but I still need to listen to it a little bit more. Now we have, I think it can be my favorite album from them. Well, I'm sure it's my favorite album from them. And I don't need an excuse, I know it's one of your favorites too, probably, if not, it's fine. Remember, it's always just my own opinion, okay? So there's that. Is a completely perfect album in my sense, in my own opinion. That's why it goes there. Darkly, if I'm honest, I like it, but I don't like it so much. So my favorite song from it is Forgive Me Father I Have Sinned, so that's that. Damnation all the way up, no doubt about it. I mean, so glad for the madness, I mean, fuck. It's a little bit long album, but I quite enjoy it and I think it's perfect. Okay, Dusk and Her Embrace, the original scene, is gonna go by the side of his brother, because when it came out I was super excited, but I didn't find it. Finally I found it, I bought it, I listened to it, and I freaked out of how good it was. Really, how good it was. Everborn Darkly is gonna go by the side of Cryptoriana, because basically I love the demo version of Forgive Me Father I Have Sinned, I love the DVD, but the other tracks I'm not really a big fan of. Okay, from the Cradle to Enslave, what did you expect? I mean, it was one of the first things I ever listened from Cradle of Filth as a kid, so I feel it just belongs there, just because of the title track, the cover of Death Comes Ripping. I mean, if it's not perfect, it's really close, but I put it up. For me, it is. Okay, Gospel on the Devil's Thunder, not a fan. I'm really not a fan at all. I have a few versions, but that's it. I never got to enjoy it really. Okay, Hammer of the Witches instead I feel is a really good album, you know. It is great, but it's not perfect. I listened to it quite a lot when it came out, but with time I listened to it less and less and less. That's what is, don't put it in perfect. I really need to hear that one more and see what happens. Next up we have Live Bait for the Death. It was my first Cradle live album. It was my first DVD I ever watched from them. So I love the version of Lord Abort Johnny Nell, so it goes up. Some of you may don't like it too much, or don't may like it as much as me. So I would like you to make a list of your favorite albums of Cradle in the commentary section, okay? Next up, Lovecraft and Witch Hearts, which is gonna go just right here. I really like that Greatest Hits, that compilation has a couple of unreleased tracks. It's really good, really good, but it's not an studio album, not a perfect album for me, but I still quite enjoy it. Same as Li-Fi Dynamo 97. I didn't have too much time to listen to it, I got it recently, we can say, so it's gonna go not here, there, because it's from my favorite Cradle era, we can say. So that's where I think it belongs. I'm not sure if it's official or a bootleg, I think it's more like a bootleg, but anyway, had to put it here. Manticore. Never got to get into it. It has some good tracks, but again, it's missing something. I don't know what, I can't put my finger on it, but it's missing something. Medium, of course, has to go around here. One of the first Cradle albums I ever listened to when I was a kid. The first album we got, basically. At the beginning, of course, I was a little bit scared. I was a little kid, I'm telling you. But with months, I started to love it, to get into it. I mean, Could Turn It Down, Lord Abortion, Amore Morte, awesome tracks in it. Perfect Cradle of Filth album. Midnight in the Labyrinth, again, never got into it. I don't own it even, but never got to really enjoy it. I mean, to listen to it while you have a conversation, I feel it's a really good piece. But if not, I don't think it could be higher. So okay, Nymphetamine, I really adore this album. It belongs its place there. I mean, some people doesn't like it too much, some people do. I just really love it. I mean, Nemesis, Gilded Count, Gabriel, has perfect tracks on it. For me, it's a perfect album, okay? Peace Through Superior Firepower. I don't know why it comes like a CD, but I don't own it, I own the DVD. Really great concert that again belongs up there. Okay, if you didn't watch the DVD, go ahead, it's really good. Total Fucking Darkness, again, really enjoy it, really enjoyed those demos. So for me, it's gonna go here, okay? I can't wait to buy it someday, so there's that. Pornography, another one that gives me a little bit of problems when I listen to it. Not a big fan of it. I enjoy Dirge Inferno, the cover of Temptation is pretty good, but those are my favorites. Then I can enjoy a little bit the album, but not as much as the ones over. The Principle of Evil Made Flesh, I mean, an album that includes The Forest Whispers My Name, it belongs in there. But not just that, you have The Black Goddess Rises, you have, I mean, it's just perfect. It's just a perfect debut album. That's raw, it's basically raw black metal, that one. So that's it. And finally, but there is no list at all, Vampire is gonna go in there again. I mean, Ebony Dress of Sunset, again, The Forest Whispers My Name. What? Where would you put it if it's not Sob? So, okay. We have Dusk again, Medium, Nymphetamine, Damnation, From the Cradle to Enslave, Live Bait for Death, Peace to Superior Firepower, The Principle of Evil Made Flesh, Vampire as the winners. So not too bad, not too savvy, lots of early stuff in there, so you can tell I'm a lover of early Cradle. So, well guys, that's everything for today. See you tomorrow. Maybe I will record a couple of videos more tomorrow too, but I'm not sure. Well, tomorrow as I'm recording this. But I'm not sure, we will see. Maybe I give myself a rest. Or maybe don't. But okay. So, well guys, that's been everything for today. Hope you liked the video. See you soon and take care.